Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Chicago White Sox. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. We're in store for a Major League debut in this one, Singy. It remains to be seen what kind of career he'll have, but here's step one, and there's a lot of hope and optimism around him. This organization thinks he can be an impact player.
And from what I've seen and heard from people that follow prospects really closely, I do too. We may not see him light the league on fire right from the start, as there's usually a learning curve, but I think he has the skill set to be successful at this level for a long time.
First and second, one out. Now at the plate, Junior Caminero.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
2-2-2.
Ground ball could be two. Flips to second. That's one. On the ball. Two. One run, one hit, one error, and one left. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Dodgers 1 and the White Sox coming to bat. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here is Daddy trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Snell with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts, and right now it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
It's his first strikeout at this level, but it definitely won't be his last. So, you know, these early at-bats are all part of the process for a rookie, and trust me, big league pitching just looks different than minor league pitching. He still has plenty of opportunities ahead of him in this one, though.
Daddy swings through it for strike one.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
There's a swing and a miss.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. He can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Jumps, but it's off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Second baseman definitely have some pretty tough throws to make when they're trying to feed the shortstop at second for a double play turn because of the angles and difficult footwork. So it's always a difficult play, but one that needs to be made. When your pitcher gets you that ground ball that can be a double play, it's a killer when you can't get at least one out of it.
Traffic on the bases with one already in here in the last half of the third. And they're all loaded up.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
That one back up the middle and it gets through. One runs in. Here comes the throw, but it's offline. He will score.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Two outs, base is empty.
Number 15.
And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Next offering way off the plate.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. 2 on, 1 out. Here's Gleyber Torres. It's amazing we get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
Daddy toss to second. Double play. Then he can't seem to break through. Inning over. No runs on 2 base hits. No errors and 1 man left. 9-1. Back to the top of the lineup. And next to hit for the Sox, Daddy. That one the other way. Torres fires over to first. Now 2 away. So 2 down. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. The Dodgers down to their final strike. Hit on the ground to short. Throw to first. Ball game. And the White Sox take the series opener here at home. Daddy with a forgettable showing in this one.
Well, at least they got the win, Boog. That's got to be the only thing lifting his mood right now. The coaching staff knows he's capable of more, and he does too.
Pitching for the White Sox, number 15.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Gleyber Torres.
Gleyber Torres.
Off the plate inside. Ball 1. Up the middle. Finds its way through, base hit. And a good start to the inning. And now Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch just misses.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Reaching for it and brings it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
He's 2 outs away. Cedric Mullins will hit next. In the dirt, it gets to the backstop. Torres into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. Next offering is down low. Torres, the runner at second with 1 away. And that one wrapped foul. And a 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And they're down to their last out. Mike Yastrzemski up here. He's already homered here in this one. And there's a strike. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. They're down to their final strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone.
Lifted to left, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox win the rubber match of this 3-game series. Daddy didn't allow any runs and got the save.
Good work out of the bullpen in the win, Boog. Really handled his business against this lineup. You'll take that kind of performance just about every time.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Daddy, looking for his first big league hit right here. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And that's how this game gets started. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Off the mark there. And that's ball one. Outside with a breaking ball.
Full count.
Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Trey Lipscomb with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Kicks and deals. Runner on the move. This one popped up. Horner has a beat on it. Puts it away for the out. One down. Now at the plate, Andrew Vaughn. To first, and he breaks for second. Back to first, and he's safe. Runner goes again. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw comes in quickly, so even with the runner on the move, he holds it second.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Bieber checks the runner. Daddy dives and can't get back in time. He's picked off. Nobody out. Runner at first.
Number 15.
First pitch misses.
1-0. Ball.
Yeah, there's the strike.
2-1.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Tied up here in the early going. On the ground, 2 ball. Acrobatic throw for 1, and that's 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Swing and a ground ball. In time to Vaughn. And that is the inning. Guardians fail to score. Score remains tied 1-1. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a miss as he was late.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
1 out, bases empty, and a run in. And we're at the top of the 5th. Line drive. Freeland makes the grab. That's out number 2. Stepping up for the Guardians, Sal Freeland. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Up the middle. In time to Vaughn. And that is that. Offense held in check there. 5 innings complete. We are tied 2-2. And now the shortstop, Daddy. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss. 0-1. This one could be trouble. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Headed for the plate. He'll score.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. So up next for Chicago, Trey Lipscomb. He's trying for third. Squirts away a little bit. Throw to third. He's safe. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away. Line, and that's a base hit. Runner from third in to score. And it's an RBI single, tie game here in the 8th.
Picks himself up an RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Smith back to work. Daddy swings through it for strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Swung on, belted. Going back. And it's gone. Home run. His first homer in the majors, and they're going to have to send somebody to get that ball for him.
Always such a special moment. You know this is one of the biggest thrills of his life. He's got to be floating around the bases right now.
Yeah, he'll remember every detail of that at-bat for years, as he should. It's a true once-in-a-lifetime event.
Now, Boog, there's so many times when a young player might wonder if he's ever even going to get to the big leagues and do something like this. Well, he doesn't have to wonder anymore.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Went deep for the first time in the major leagues, and I'm sure he'll treasure that moment forever. A 3-hit performance, including a homer.
Yeah, that's an amazing feeling, Boog. I know I'll never forget picking up my first hit off of Kevin Apier back in 1999. I know, it makes me sound old, huh? Congrats to him. I bet he's got a spot on the mantle picked out for that ball.
Now it's the shortstop, Daddy.
Tonight for the White Sox, the shortstop, number 15.
This one in the air right field, and it gets into the seats. Pulls out one foul. The 0-2. Upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Freeland tracks it down for the out. Here in Cleveland, Bo Bichette up to the dish. On the ground, Daddy. On to first, and quickly one away in the second. One out, bases empty.
Number 15.
Fetty with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode.
In time to Vaughn. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Runner at first with no outs here.
Number 15.
And that's outside. Ball 1. Ripped on a line. And that's a base hit. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands. You let the ball travel.
To first, and they've got him picked off. Oh, caught up in a rundown now. And they put the tag on him for the out. 2 outs, runner at first. Sal Frelick, the next to hit.
Frelick.
Hit on the ground to short. They get the force. That's out number 3. Daddy steps to the plate for the White Sox. 1 for 3. Hit in the air, center field. Grichuk settles under it. makes the grab for the second out. One down. Bichette digs in for the Guardians. That one ripped. And that's a fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Daddy up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Swing and a miss. And 1-1.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Daddy had the kind of game you'd like to avoid, which ready to go. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Daddy.
Number 15.
And he swings over the top there. Fought off foul. Swings and misses. Pulled the string on the changeup. Runner at second, 2 down. Fouled off. He was late. Anderson at second with 2 down. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the Randall Grichuk now. Out to short. Jump throw on the money. Nice play. 2 outs, base is empty.
Number 15.
Laser could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. He's there. It's a 2-out double. So digging in, Daniel Schneemann.
Second base, Daniel Schneemann.
1-2 here. Runner breaks for third. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. And they lead by 2.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Now batting.
Bichette up to the dish.
Bichette.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Daddy over to second on the ball. 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 7-3.
They wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Back to the top of the order now. And now the shortstop, Daddy. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. This one's got a chance, and it hits the fence. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon, and his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Here comes a pitch. Runner takes off, ripped to right. And that'll do it. The Guardians in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Daddy with a valiant job in defeat. Had 3 hits, one of them a homer.
I'll tell you, I was excited every time.